Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I promised someone to shoot something, and I thought, what better way to do that in the Empress and have a target that might even explode. I've brought in the modular encounter spawner again, made a backup of the world and hope that this time it doesn't delete anything of my stuff. So I wanted to shoot the Atlas again. And it's reloading. That could take a while until it shoots. I hope it does something and it is not too loud and it doesn't scare me or anything. But this is relatively close range what I'm doing here. But we'll see how that works. It takes a while to load and load and load. There's another... Whoa! I can't hear the sound. That's bad. I deliberately made an antenna there so that I can... Whoa! That I can maybe hear the sound, but sadly it doesn't work that way. This was a wreck before anyways, so it's not that bad to shoot it again. I hope with the modular encounter spawners I get a bit more to do. Not that I want to fight anything or so, but at least when it comes to somewhere on the ground, it would be nice to at least have some more things to do. I'm at the moment doing something different than the whole container thing I should do. I did some more test flights with the vector thrust ships, and it works. The big cargo ship still has problems. I hope that I can solve by doing some work on them. We will talk about that in a second. Let me fly towards this ship and take a look at it. See what it does. Oh, it's a Rust Fighter. Okay, I know the Rust Fighter, so I will just let it go. I needed to get out, and what better way to just take the Empress and shoot at stuff. It's a bit frustrating. Yesterday I learned that my whole container project might be doomed. And we will go over that in a second too. Okay, this thing is still flying away. I think I will bring the Empress back in and then we just take a look what I've done. The container project might suffer from a bit of a problem that I never really thought about. And yesterday Alex Hudson said, let us do the math. And the math says that with the small LY thrusters, we would have to put on 1,000 LY thrusters to just hover the container. The two containers, if they are filled up with steel plates, I would need 1,000 of the small LY thrusters to just hover them in 1g gravity. And that's not a number that sounds really promising. So we might have to think about some different ways how to do that. People had suggestions, a lot of suggestions when it comes to the vector thrust script, and I had some exchange with 1WSX10 that said I need to put in the rotor strength mod. I did that. It makes life a bit easier, but it doesn't solve, for example, the problem with the thrusters firing up on the cargo transport. And the next thing he said, it it might just be phantom forces, or it might not just be, it might be phantom forces that hit the ship that kind of bring the ship to move into directions it shouldn't, and have the thrusters turn into directions they shouldn't be in. It's complicated, and now with the help of the rotor strength mod, it looks a bit better, but there's still some problems. So not good, but the ships fly, and they are at the moment the better alternative when it comes to cargo transport. That's sadly the truth. Good, let us anchor the ship again. That was fun. This really might be an awkward cut, but I needed to cut some stuff out that I kind of recorded, and I just don't want to show you because today it's really hard for me to make an episode because I just have bad news. The whole container thing falls through because of the problem that I can't strap enough thrusters to a ship to hold this container, even hold it up in 1G gravity. So using the containers in space will be possible. Around the planet it will not be. So we will have to rely on different freight systems. So ships like this one that brings stuff down to the planetary surface, and we will go there, and we have a bit of stuff on us. I want to see how the load changes the whole behavior of the ship. I also had to change some stuff in the back. You can see that I have just 3 small thrusters on the back for this one now, and I want to see if that makes a change for the behavior of the 2 front ones, because all the good tips that I got really don't help. It's even 1WSX10 said, okay, bring in the rotor strength mod, did that, doesn't change this ship. It changes the other one. I'm always pointing. It changes the other one, makes the other one work better. That's a good thing. But this one still behaves awkward. And yesterday I had some more things that this ship just, don't know, went up without any thrust applied. It could also be a physics issue. I'm not sure. But yeah, you saw I brought back the modular encounters mod. I hope this time it doesn't delete any stuff. That would be nice. Brought in some more mods, like I can't show you here. Brought in the welding, advanced welding from Diggy. It makes attaching stuff to other stuff a bit easier. We will see how that works out. Now with the modular encounter spawners, it would be maybe easy, not easy, a nice thing to grab parts of other ships. We will see how that works out, and especially on the surface of the planet. I want to go there to just do something different. The whole container thing is really frustrating to me. 2 filled containers would need 1000 LY small grid big thrusters, the ones I have on here. And 1000 of these is just not a thing. And regulating the amount of stuff that I put into the cargo containers would also defeat the purpose. Even with the big ship, I would need, don't know, 50, 60 thrusters. I don't want to do the math right now, but I think it's 30 or so. The big one of that sort. So the big grid version of the ones I have on here. So the ones on the side. Not fun. Not fun. So that needs to, I don't know. I need some other things. People came up with other ideas, for example, parachutes. Use parachutes to drop stuff with the 10 times cargo. And even with the 10 times cargo, I'm running into the problem that even filled up these containers would be so heavy with steel or uranium. Uranium is crazy, that I couldn't drop that. The parachutes wouldn't work. I want to see how Haladmar does it. Haladmar has, I think, 4 of the big cargo containers, but I think he's using the standard 3 times inventory or something like that. Two parachutes work for him. I want to see the whole thing filled up with steel plates. Steel plates are crazy. Uranium is a lot crazier. It's a problem. I'm thinking if I should turn that off to make some stuff a bit more possible. On the other hand, maybe I can just restrict myself to a certain weight. Find a certain weight that I can still fly, and then just go with that instead of using the yeah, I don't know, topping, instead of topping up the cargo containers. I will have to see. But today I want to do a bit of work on the planet, maybe fix up some things there, and maybe do a few flights to see if some modular encounters spawn on the planet. We will have to see. Let me get there. Here, that's another great example. I'm not sure if I've turned off the dampeners on the ship. But do you see that? That it moves down? Although it shouldn't? I'm not sure what that is. Need to take a look at that. Okay, down here I want to ensure that the station has enough power, and I want to take a look at the big windmill, the big, how's it called? Okay, that's all turned on. So this ship kind of messes with physics, I have the feeling. I'm not sure. We will have to see. Maybe it is now the thrusters that maybe there is, I don't know, a minimum thrust that gets put out. I'm not sure. Good. The whole base here is kind of a bit of an empty slate right now, and that will have to change. So we'll change this thing up and put in the one of the rotors from the mod, so that I can turn off the script that is running. Then I want to bring in the wind turbine, the big one. There's a mod for a really big wind turbine that needs to be brought in, and then we will see random stuff around the house, I would say. That's always good. Is the built-in repair system? They are on. Good, then I can start working around here. This thing can go, and this thing can go. Let us also... Could be the weight. Maybe now there's not enough. I'm still thinking about that stuff. It needs... This needs to change. Okay, good. Yeah, we can bring these down. These are panel 1 tiers. Or panel 1 tiers. Tier 1 panels. So that can be stopped. I saw that another YouTuber made a great video about mods, and I still have to get into stuff like that. There's so many mods I would like to show, but on the other hand, I don't know, I don't feel right doing stuff like that. The YouTuber is XP Gamers. I hope that's right. Otherwise I'm I just saw that he did. He had also some ideas how to make the whole experience on the planets and with jetpacks a bit cooler and nicer. I'm coming to that conclusion because I'm finding myself to just fly around here and work on the planet, and maybe that's something I should reduce, but doesn't really matter right now. That can go. We can make a bit of a nicer base for the whole thing, and then take a look how that works. This thing I need to put somewhere else that doesn't look too nice. And we don't need... The good thing is we don't need any oxygen farms down here. Okay, that's nice. I would say I work here a bit and remove that and then build a new pillar for the whole thing. And then we set up the rotor together. Another thing I have to repair will be the collectors. I, at the moment, have no good way to connect the ship to the base. And so we will have to fly it over and then drop everything out of it. That should be the easiest way to do it for us right now. Turn on thrusters. Turn on the thrusters. It's still dropping. Maybe there's not enough thrust on there? It shouldn't. It shouldn't be the case. That would be weird. Oh, did I damage something now? No. Push it over. Spikes flying. Oh, okay, now let's grab the... No, there should be enough thrust. Does something mess up when I go into the gravity field with the thrusters? You can see that it still pushes, although it's not necessary. What if I turn... See, if I turn off the dampeners, it still pushes for some reason. Ah, there must be something wrong. I'm not sure what, but there must be something wrong. Let us grab the connector and just say collect all, throw out. Now we get some materials for the base. That's a good thing. I have made a bit of a channel here, brought in a different built-in repair system. This we can remove now. There's an audio, a small audio cue that lets us know that it has the right color now. There were some changes in the mods. I really like to see that because the built-in repair system got a bit of an update. It changed the UI a bit. I'm not sure if there's... Oh yeah, there's one big change with the built-in repair system is that you can set up the area you set up with the built-in repair system is not fixed anymore. So you can move the center of the area around. And that's neat. Because now we can, have a built-in repair system on something and then, but half the area it works on, shifted to somewhere. I didn't see how much the spacing there is, so we will have to take a look at that at one point. Okay, we want to have a pillar with the rotor on top. We will this time go a bit higher up and then just put the rotor on top. The rotor now should do everything on its own when it's done. Come on, I want to see that from up here. See? It rotates towards the sun. and then rotates the arms into the sun. There's also an arm piece that we can put on, and it is already set up, so take a look at that. So that we can put some solar panels on there. That's so nice. I can only say that's really, really cool. Let me grab, I think I don't have enough materials. We'll go with the tier 1 panels here for now. And then we also set up the bigger rotor, not the bigger rotor, the bigger wind turbine. That should also help. I don't know. I hope it is not too cheaty. It's a really, really big thing. It puts out 5 megawatts. I hope that works out. It should be enough. Ah, that's nice. That's really nice. Oh, I might have to put something on the ends or bring out the whole panel thing. Maybe one more to the side and then remove the ones in the middle. So get rid of these ones so I can maybe work a bit around the whole pillar I've set up here. That's really nice. I so needed this break from the whole container thing there. For you it was only 2 or 3 episodes. For me it's a few hours now that I've sunk into the whole thing, and it's so frustrating when at one point you learn that it might never be possible. Yeah, thanks to Alex Hudson there. He helped me out with the math there, and it's just, I usually just try until something works, but here that's just no option. It's just not an option. That will be, I can't put so many thrusters on something. Okay, good, nice. I don't know where to put the big where to put the big wind turbine. Maybe I need to bring it somewhere over here, so it is not in the way of the sun or something like that. Just have maybe go a few blocks over here, set that up, and then let it run. We later can move the whole thing, so that hopefully works out in the end. Let me I don't know how big the size around the whole thing is, how much space I really need around that thing. Is it somewhere there? Okay, that's a lot bigger. I hope it turns. I hope it turns when it's done. Come on. Ooh, that needs a lot of materials, or? Ooh, not good. Girders, superconductors. Okay, maybe I need to order some more. Let me see. We need some... Oh, is Tim working down here? Tim is running. Okay, then I will let him do its thing. I'm not sure. Maybe something changed? Should Tim be up to snuff again? Let it... I will just let it work. But good thing. By the way, this thing, is this thing on? I had the problem that I can't see the base from the top, and it's turned on. It's trying to establish the connection. Ooh, okay, that could be bad. Then why is it not? Oh, I hope I didn't block any connections. Maybe I have to build up a new one. So, how far is this thing? We still need girders. We still need power cells. So I hope you produce that. Girders, these work. Do I have... The other one is set up to Tim 2, so yeah, then it's a waiting game. This thing needs to go. And then... Oh, this is up and running. How much power do we get from that? Let us sit down. This should put out perfect amounts of power. Yes. Okay, can we see wind clearance? Wind clearance none. Okay, maybe it's not running. No, maybe it's because it's not running. Okay, we could get rid of. We were able to get rid of one of the scripts down here. That's neat, and we could replace all the Izzy scripts with that. Although Izzy brings the nice screen with it. Maybe. Although LCDs 2 has all of that stuff too, so maybe I don't really care right now. The wind turbine. I want to see you turn. Man, that takes far too long. I have all the materials. I'm pretty sure that I have everything on me to do that stuff. Maybe produce some power cells and stop doing anything else. Come on. Is that thing done yet? Ah. Maybe we need to... Okay, it runs. That's nice. Let me make a short break and wait until this thing is done. It's turning. That's the best thing. The wind clearance is only good, so it might have to go higher up, or we have to bring it a bit more away from the building, but with an output of 2.1 megawatts. That's a good thing. I like that it works so nicely. Maybe someone just, I don't know how the models are done for that, but I can remove these ones now. These ones are always in the way when I come in for a landing. So let me get rid of that. And then I want to also repair the landing field. And we need to grab materials somehow. Not sure yet how to do that, but I think there will be a scouting vehicle in the future that maybe goes on the lookout for new material sources here. I have to see if the one borehole or the one mine I have here still works. Not sure. We will have to see that. Okay, so that thing is empty. Good thing. And what I didn't find around is any any buildings or something like that. That's another thing I want to definitely see. If the modular encounter spawner brought in some new things around the base. Maybe we just take this out and take a look. The last time I introduced modular encounter spawners, it brought in a host of new things also on the ground. Maybe it hides them a lot better now. We'll have to see. It would be nice. I had something up here on the hill that wanted to shoot me, and I think I don't have I have an antenna in my suit that will have to suffice. It would be sad if the modular encounter spawners, I don't know, doesn't work right now, or if it is in conflict with EEM or something like that. Not sure. Planetary atmosphere is in so far really cool, because again, I just opened it, but I keep my helmet open. It usually is warm enough so the batteries don't run dry too fast. Oh, I lost the base. That's just bad. Where is the lake? I think it's somewhere over there. I need to have a better ship for that. This one was just used to be, don't know, as a crane basically, and maybe it's not a good scout ship. While doing the last repair job, I just came in here and replaced some of the blocks with light armor blocks. And one thing I was able to check is that I definitely have thruster damage turned on. I was so sure that I had that turned off. It's turned on, so maybe we should be a bit careful and replace all these just light armor blocks with heavy armor blocks again. That's why I had this landing pad here, to have the ability to land everything here without always burning the top off of everything. The base definitely needs to have a bit of a rework. Maybe some more landing pads or whatsoever. I'm not sure yet, but that's for I will call this a vacation. I have the feeling. I have the feeling it needs to be called a vacation. That's also a light armor block. Getting away out of space, doing something completely different. Ah, nice. Laying back. That's another thing. I wanted to do so much work. The problem is, every time I go somewhere and work on something else, I'm getting reminded of what I kind of wanted to do. So if I say, yeah, maybe we build up a bit more and build some living spaces here. I wanted to do that in space too. So why did I stop doing that? That's just not right. Let me turn off the connector here. I hear some sounds. That seems to come from the built-in repair system. Something seems to be missing. You will stop doing that, and you will also stop rotating the backside there. That constantly, yeah, the built-in repair system does something. I don't know what. This needs patching too. We could bring back the ice vogel. Why are you not working? What is missing? The girders? Yes, metal girders. Down here you can see that I have gathered some resources, and I showed that off already. The last time I was here, I had to put in a bit of work to get some resources up and running. Otherwise, stuff really wouldn't have worked out. Why are you doing metal plates, steel plates, if you should do some girders? Not girders, grids. Do I not have? Should have cobalt. I brought cobalt back with me. I brought nickel back with me. So come on, start building that. Yeah, people, I think I will stop bothering you too much today. Again, the day today, the whole stuff was really kind of unplanned because I had other things that I wanted to do that are just not practical to do, because I would put in time and effort and materials into things that lead to nothing in the end. And so we might want to break it off here. I will work more on the station to kind of get rid of the feeling of defeat. Find us hopefully some enemies, build this up and all that stuff. We need to fix this thing, put a bit of a bigger battery on here, take a look how we can save up energy. Maybe we can work with a fluid system there. I'm not sure. But we will find things to do on the planet too. Let me know if there's more suggestions when it comes to the containers. Maybe there's a thruster mod out there that is so strong that I don't need the LY thrusters or something like that. Something really, really overpowered. All the 10 times iron and far more better thingamabingy hydrogen thrusters, that all will not help, because we need this time to stay small and really and really compact. We would need a really, really strong thruster. Good people. I would say, yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, then please leave a like on it. And I hope to see you in the next episode, I would say. Thanks for watching. See ya, guys.